We're about to get the revival of a old age Apple product. Let's talk about it. This right here is MWG Tech, where I bring you the latest and greatest tech news every single day. And today we are talking about the revival of the old age iPod Touch. This is not the Nano or Shuffle, which sadly officially got discontinued last year in 2017, but this is about the 7th generation iPod Touch, because the iPod Touch 6th generation was last touched in 2015 when it finally got 6 color options and the A8 chip. Since then, Apple has been like, oh, who's talking about this? Touch? No, we don't even have that product. But now there's some rumors that started at CES last week that Apple is now working on manufacturing the iPod Touch 7th generation. And there's some interesting news about this one. As far as we know, Apple is either in the final hardware design of the iPod Touch or the early manufacturing stage. But that would make sense, because what report did we hear earlier this week about another Apple product that was starting its manufacturing? Oh wait, the AirPower. So could it be at a possible February or March keynote that Apple is going to release a brand new iPad, a brand new iPod Touch 7th generation, a brand new AirPower, and a brand new AirPods wireless charging case? That becomes for an interesting scenario. But the only iPod Touch rumor that we have right now is that it's going to come with USB-C. Other than that, there has been really no details. Is it going to come with an edge-to-edge display like the 10R? How much will it cost? Hopefully it will cost like around $300, $400, but you know Apple, they just overprice everything because they can, because people still buy it. Well, I guess the iPhone sales aren't doing so well, but people, they're still the $1 trillion company. They're the first ever ones. They're still gonna overprice everything, so this iPod Touch will probably start around $500. And I don't think I highlighted this fact enough, that the iPod Touch 7th generation could come with USB-C, and this perfectly lines up with the report that the 2019 iPhones are gonna come with USB-C. And let me just tell you, if you're not into that USB-C ecosystem, get on that USB-C train, because it is all aboard. Just having one charging cable to charge every single device you have, that is just a technologist's dream. Like, oh, USB-C, such a beautiful thing. And if this brand new iPod Touch 7th generation has it, then you could bet the 2019 iPhones are gonna jump on board that USB-C train too. But if this starts at a price around $300, which it should, because not many people have a huge use case for iPod Touches, I would probably honestly buy this. If for like $300, it has an edge-to-edge screen and let's say an A10 Fusion chip, which is the rumored chip that's gonna go into this device, I think I would probably definitely take a double look at it, because if this has USB-C, that is really just all I want. Give me that iOS AirDrop and iMessage and a device that doesn't even need cellular, but it still has Wi-Fi and has that USB-C charge port. Because man, if there's something that you could take away from this video that's about me, is that I absolutely love USB-C. Like on my tech wish list, it's for all tech products to come with USB-C. That is like my #1 thing. And this iPod Touch is rumored to come with that. And that would just jump me on board, because until this little rumor of USB-C, I was like, oh, iPod Touch, what's the use for this at all? It's just, you always have your phone, and your phone is probably gonna have more gigabytes of storage than the iPod Touch. But if the iPod Touch comes with an edge-to-edge screen, A10 Fusion chip, and it starts at $300, and with USB-C, it is going to be hard to not buy that product. I mean, $300? That's like getting an Apple Watch or iPod Touch. And just by the way, from my personal life, I only have 1 gigabyte of data a month, 1 gigabyte of cellular data a month, which means I do not use my phone outside of my house. So I rely on Wi-Fi, and whenever I go to school or do some errands, I never ever use my phone. I usually just connect to local Wi-Fi's or just only use my phone at home. So using an iPod Touch will not bother me at all. But that is just my situation. I've seen people use their phone all the time at school or errands or just regular life outside their house. The last time that the iPod Touch was touched hardware-wise was back in 2015. That's when it added the A8 chip. And we know now we're about to roll with a 13 chip So that's an old processor, but in 2017 they changed around the storage a little bit, and for me, if the 7th generation iPod comes out this year it's going to be super interesting, because just like I said earlier in this video, the Nano and Shuffle were discontinued last year, so we were kind of expecting for the Touch to be discontinued this year, but I guess there's some demand for it, because if these rumors still exist, there has to be, right? And this 7th generation, if this comes with an A8 chip, a decent camera like a 6S camera, and USB-C with a base 64 gigabytes of storage, and that all costs around $300-$400, I will be on that iPod Touch train. But hey, as an Apple ecosystem fan, I'm kind of liking these past few weeks for Apple. I'm hearing some AirPower rumors, some AirPods wireless charging case rumors, some iPad mini 5 rumors. Now we're just talking about the iPod Touch 7th generation. This is all some good news for the brand new Apple of 2019. But that is all we have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow for the latest and greatest. Peace out.